Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening whenever and wherever you are watching this video from. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to find volume of a frustum, okay? Volumes of frustum of a cone and pyramid. This is very important as you prepare for your final exams. Now, here's the thing. What is the frustum to begin with? The part that remains when the top part of the cone is cut off, like this. The top part of this cone was cut off, so this is the frustum. This is a pyramid on the other hand, on this side. The top part was cut, all right? Cut off. The remaining part, which is the base, this is a frustum as well. Okay. Now, finding volumes of these two geometrical figures is simple. There is this formula that you commonly know, that volume of a cone is equals to 1/3 by r squared h. Then formula for finding volume of a square pyramid is volume is equals to 1/3. By the way, volume not only for a square pyramid, but also for a rectangular pyramid. So you can just say 1/3 times the base area times height, which is the perpendicular height. Now, base area, this area depends on whether the pyramid is a square or rectangular pyramid. Otherwise, these are the formulas or formulae we use when calculating what? When calculating volumes of these two geometrical of pyramid, of the cone and the pyramid. Now, what is the formula you can use when the top part is cut off? Okay? There is one single formula you can use to calculate for both frustums. Do you know that? Yes, there is. This is the formula. Volume is equals to 1/3, 1/3 times height, open bracket, area of the lower base, okay? Area of the lower base plus area of the upper base here, which is the top base here, plus, so here we just write area A2, which is area of the second part, plus the square root of area of lower base multiplied by area of what? Of the upper base. So this is formula here can be used to calculate volumes of both frustum of the cone and frustum of the what? Pyramid, this side. Okay? Now, we are going to use these two examination questions as examples. We're going to start with the square pyramid, then we'll come to this frustum of the cone. All right? We're going to see how we can use this formula to calculate the volume of this of these frustums. Okay, so here is the question with the height 9 centimeters. So the height of this frustum is 9 centimeters. So let's write down what we know. All right. So we know that the height is 9 centimeters. From this point to this point, it is what? 9 centimeters. Now, do we know area 1? Area 1 here. Remember, this is a square what? A square pyramid. All right. So a square pyramid, all the sides are the same. So all the sides are the same. If this is 10 centimeters, this is also 10 centimeters, 10 centimeters, 10 centimeters. So what we're going to do, we are going to just say 10 what? 10 squared, which is 100 what? 100 square centimeters, okay? Which is area 1. Okay, let's find area 2, which is the top part here. Since this is a square pyramid, it will be just 4 squared, which is just 16 square centimeters. All right. Now, if the question was, if this was a rectangular pyramid, we would have used 10 multiplied by any of the different sides here. If this was 8, it would have been 8 times 10 to find area. Now, this is a square pyramid. We just square the base, okay? The number you're given. All right. So we have found area. Let's now find volume. I think this is now simple. We have what it takes. So volume is equals to, we're now substituting in this formula, 1 over 3 multiplied by height is 9, open bracket, area 1, which is the base area here, is 100, plus area 2 is what? 16, plus the square root of the product of these two, which is just the 100 multiplied by 16. See how simple this is? This is very, very simple. 3 can go into 9 3 times. All right? Open bracket. Let's add these two. We're going to have 116 plus what is 100 multiplied by 16 is 1,600. This is what we are having. So this stage, I'm going to find the square root of 1,600. Okay. So 40. So we have volume is equals to 3 multiplied by 116 plus the square root of 1,600, which is just what? Which is 40. All right. Volume is equals to 3 multiplied by the answer you're going to find there, 40 plus 116 is 156. 156. So when you multiply the two, 156 multiplied by 3, you're going to have volume as 468. Since this is volume, it will be in cubic what? Cubic centimeters. Okay? So this is the volume of a frustum. All right? Volume of what? Volume of this frustum. Take note, this formula is applicable. Okay? This formula is very simple. What you need to know is to find area 1, area 2, that's it. And the perpendicular what? Perpendicular height. All right? Which is 9 centimeters we are given according to this question. All right? So this is it. It is 468 cubic centimeters. Let's now find the volume of a frustum of a cone. Oh, hello guys, let's now find volume of a frustum of a cone. All right, frustum of a what? Of a cone. All right, remember I told you in the previous example that we use the same what? We use the same formula for calculating volume of a frustum. So frustum formula. All right, you can use that formula, or you can first find the volume of a larger pyramid or cone. This is a cone. The volume of a larger cone minus the volume of a smaller cone that is just cut off. And that's when you find what? The difference is the volume of the frustum. Now, there is also a formula you can use to find, without even finding the volume of a larger pyramid or cone, which is just the volume is equals to 1 over 3 times height, open bracket, area of the lower base plus area of the upper base, which is area 2, plus the square root, all right, plus the square root of this product of these two areas. So area 1 times area 2. Okay, this formula may be used to find what? To find the volume of this frustum. Let's substitute. First, do we know height of a frustum, which is the perpendicular height? Yes, it is 10 centimeters. Do we know area of the base? No, but we can find. So this is given by the formula pi. So since this is the larger base, let me use capital R squared. R is the radius, all right? Radius, so this will be area is equals to pi. We are given here as 3.142 multiplied by radius is 8 centimeters, so it will be just 80 squared. Now, let me make mention here. Sometimes in the exam, you may not be given the radius. You may be given the diameter. What are you supposed to do? If you are given 16 here instead of 8, just know that you only get radius and not what? Radius and not the diameter. So you divide by 2 to find half of the diameter and you use it as what? Radius. As simple as that. Okay? So if you calculate here very well, we are going to have, let me use my calculator here, 3.142 multiplied by 8 squared. This is giving me 201.088. Okay, so this is the area, centimeters squared. Area 1. Let's now find area 2. All right, I've used a small r this time around because we are finding the smaller area of a smaller circle. So this will be A2 is equals to 3.142 multiplied by radius of the smaller circle is 3. So it will be 3 squared. So 3.142 multiplied by 3 squared. This is giving me 28.278 square centimeter. So this is the area of a smaller circle. This is the area of a larger circle. And the height is, we know the height is 10. So we can now substitute in this formula. Let's now find volume. Therefore, volume is equals to 1/3 multiplied by the height, which is 10, perpendicular height. Area 1, we found 201.088 plus this. Area 2, which is 28.278 plus the square root of the product of the two areas, which is this one, 201.088 multiplied by this area, which is 28.278. Okay, so this is the square root. All right, now let's now add these two and find the product there. So here we have 1/3 times 10. What? So we have 201.088 plus 28.278. 201.088 plus 28.278. Okay, so this is giving me 229.366. Okay, 66. Then the square root of, let's add what's inside there when you multiply. 201.088 multiplied by 28.278. What are we having? We are having 5,686.86 0.366464. Okay, so this is under the square root. Okay, great. 5686.366464. You make sure that you don't just make a mistake here. All right, let me clear the space this side. Okay, so we have 1/3 multiplied by 10, open bracket, 229.366 plus, let's find the square root of this one. So the square root of 5686.366464. Right, this is giving me 75.408. Simple. All right, so 1/3 times 10 times, let's add what's there, so plus, so 229.366 229.366 plus 2 plus 75.408. This is giving me 304.774. All right, let's finally find the answer so we can multiply everything there. Okay, times 10 times 1/3. Okay, so this is giving me 1015. All right, 115.9133343. Okay, now let's round our answer off to 3 significant figures. This one will be, this is the first significant figure, second, third is this one. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to add 1 to this, and this one becomes 2, and the 5 drops to what? To a 0. So here we have 0, here we have 1. All right, then the units are just the cubic centimeters. So this is the volume of a frustum of a what? Of a cone. Using the formula I just showed you. Using this formula, volume is equals to 1/3h, open bracket, area 1 times area area 2 plus the square root of area 1 times area 2. Simple. This is the formula you can use to find volume of the frustum. And this is the end. We've come to the end of this video. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment. You can also share with your friends on how to solve volume of frustums of pyramid and cone. See you in the next video. Thank you so much.